Hi everyone, this is Liz from Creative Life of Liz, and I'm here planning for the week of July 14th through the 20th. This is in my B&R Paper Crafts Plan B planner, and for this week I'm also using a kit from B&R Paper Crafts called Voice Keeper. It's obviously like Little Mermaid themed, but photo art. So this is a deluxe kit on matte vinyl. So these are full boxes. Here's the bottom washi and date covers. Full boxes, smaller boxes with glitter, smaller boxes without glitter, functional stuff, 4 more full boxes, and a bunch of icons, some more functional things, and then glitter headers, and 4 more full boxes. So I don't know exactly how I want to mix these together. I feel like with the full boxes, across these 3, there's kind of like half very like fashion based, and half that are more sea life kind of based. I might try to mix both together for the kit. That might work out the best. We'll see how it goes, but we're gonna make it work. I think my plan is to skip this silvery blue and use these other 3 colors. I don't think I'm gonna scatter though. I think I'm just gonna go straight across. I'm also gonna put down the washi and then the date dots I need. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna do pretty much the standard setup that I've been doing with a lot of these B&R Paper Crafts kits recently. It seems like it's working pretty well, so I think I might just stick with it. I have my Beauty 360 tweezers that I got at CVS like 10 years ago, so I'll use those for the date dots. But I am going to set up all the boring bits, and then I will be right back so that we can talk about the interesting parts. All right, here we are with the basic setup all laid down. So I think we're ready to deal with the full boxes. So I have 4 and 8 here, plus another 9 here. So my plan is to skip this one because it matches the bottom washi, and also this one because there's 2 of them and I only want to use 1 of them, obviously. So I think that is my plan. So I think this one, I don't think really has a friend or a match other than the bottom washi. So I think I'm gonna stick this as my center box here on Thursday, if I can get everything lined up. All right, there we go. I feel like these 2 go together because they're both very like octopus centered. And then I feel like these 2 go together because they're more like with people and octopuses. And then that leaves me needing 2 more. I was thinking perhaps maybe these 2 as the third one's going across the center. So then that puts 1 right here. And I think what I'm going to use is the waves. And then that leaves like a more fashion centered set for when I do this, use this kit a second time at some point in the future. So I think I'm gonna stick these guys. Oh, I think my husband's gonna interrupt this. This guy right here. I think I hear him getting home. And then this guy over here. And then I think I'm gonna stick in the eel and the trident. Next, to kind of mix up the colors a little bit. And then I think lastly, these two. So this one and this one. All right, and then I think I'm gonna pause here. It's just gonna be a second for you, and then I'll be back so that we can do the plans part. All right, I am back. So I think we are ready to do all the planning stuff. So pulling in, let's see, I need this one, this one, this one, this one. Okay. For the sidebar. So let's see. I'm gonna start out with this. It helpfully says this week. I'm gonna leave just a little gap, I think. There we go. And then for the habit trackers, I think I'm gonna use both of them this time. Do I want to leave more gaps? I think just small ones. All right, so this is one habit tracker. This is the other habit tracker. Trying to keep them straight. There we go. And then to go with that, I'm gonna pull a couple icons. So the first one is gonna be for socials. So I'm just gonna use the Instagram icon, makes the most sense. And then the second one is gonna be for movement. So I'm going to use the shoe. And then I'm gonna pull this meals header. Hopefully you cannot see my cat's tail in the background. He's being a little crazy right now. I'm not even sure why he's up here. All right, sticking in the meal tracker. There we go. So I think that gets everything that the sidebar strictly needs. So I think I'm gonna pull in this. Oh, this leaves me just like a little bit. All right, I think I'm gonna have to respace everything. Super annoying, but I didn't plan very well, so this is the consequence of that. So I'm gonna just scooch this down a little bit. There we go. Scooch the meals header down a little bit. And then the habit trackers. I think if I just do that. All right, that looks pretty good for the sidebar. So moving on to the daily plans, I think I'm gonna use these guys for work, which I've been doing quite a bit lately, both working and also using these as the work trackers. But I don't know, I know that I'm doing work every day, so therefore I don't really need any other amount of tracker. I'm trying to get this one straight and I can't guarantee that the header is straight. I tried to make them good, but you know, nothing's perfect. All right, I'll save this one for the other side. Also on Monday, I have a plan with me going up. So I think I'm gonna use this little planner icon for that. Maybe this one. Sorry, my cats think they're starving. They got fed like 90 minutes ago. They're really not starving. All right, that's Monday. Tuesday, I do have a book that's releasing that I'm hoping to pick up, but it's not urgent for that day, so I'm just gonna leave it. Same with Wednesday, nothing really going on. Get this guy for Thursday, which finishes off the sheet, so that's great. And then I do need, maybe I'll use the other turquoise one for Friday. There we go. And then also on Friday, the other thing going up is a video, which I think is going to be my kit plans. So I'm going to stick that up. By the time you see this video, that one is already going to be up. So please go watch it if you haven't already. Stick in the little icon like so. And then Saturday and Sunday are super up in the air right now. So I think we're just gonna leave us here for the pre-planning. So stick around for just a second and you can see the finished spread. All right, here is the finished spread. I think it turned out so cute. I don't know why I'm wiggling. There's no foil, but I really tried to embrace, especially like the purple and maroon. And I really enjoy that aspect of this spread for sure. And I think it was really fun. This week had its ups and downs for sure. It was kind of a crazy week, but overall I think it was pretty good as well. I really only used things from the kit. So as a reminder, this is the Voice Keeper kit from B&R Paper Crafts. It's a deluxe kit. I always have a ton left over. I definitely have enough for another spread. I have some functional things here, icons, and one full box. Glittery boxes, non-glittery boxes, more functional stuff, 6 full boxes here, 2 more full boxes, and 1 set of glitter headers. And then this page I did finish with the spread, so I will get rid of that. I'm going to leave the full box page on the top so that I know what this kit is when I try to use it again, probably next year. And I am going to just close up this kit and throw it in my leftovers so it is ready to go. So that's all I really have for today, but I think it turned out really nice. So as always, please like and subscribe below if you haven't already. I really appreciate it. It helps me out. Let me know how your week went down below, or if you don't have anything that you want to leave me a wave emoji just to say hi. I would love to hear from you. And then follow me on Instagram and Blue Sky at Creative Life of Liz. I show in progress and finished spreads. I tag the shops on Instagram. I include them as part of my alt text along with a description on Blue Sky. And then I also show you bits and pieces of my life, what I'm reading, all that good stuff. And until next time, bye.